Hi Aquarius, welcome to Carol's Universe, Tarot Readings from the Heart. So we're going to do a Valentine's reading for you. They're only short, they're about up to 15 minutes at the most. And this is the new partner. I've got a book of lots of love spreads and I thought, oh, I wouldn't mind trying one of these love spreads on the channel. So this is the new partner spread, all right? So this is really just looking into if you're going to meet a new partner in the next 6 months. So what we use for this spread is we use the Dark Mansion Tarot, the bigger version. I've got the smaller one, but this is better to use because the cards shuffle easier. And for clarifiers, we use the Radiant Rider Waite Tarot. Now, how we do this is we start off by shuffling this deck and we ask, will Aquarius meet a new partner within the next 6 months? Now, according to whatever card is on top, it's either a yes or a no. Even if it's a maybe, I would still put that as a no, okay? If it's a maybe, a yes or a no, I need a strong yes to say yes. So if we have yes, we ask in card number 2, who will the person be or what would they be? Number 3, will you be satisfied? Number 4, what could you do to make the relationship successful? And number 5, any advice for the relationship? If the answer is maybe or no, then what we look at is in question 2, is it better for you to stay single during this time? Question 3, what could you do to get to know a new partner? Question 4, what could you change in yourself to be more attractive? And question 5, advice for further seeking a partner. Okay, if I get stuck on a yes or a no, because yes or no's are, you know, subjective obviously, then I have my book, The Yes or No Tarot Oracle by Eleanor Piper, to help me out. Okay, so let's have a look at will you meet a new partner within the next 6 months? Will Aquarius meet a new partner in the next 6 months? Will Aquarius meet a new partner in the next 6 months? One card off the top of the deck, please. We can only do one off the top of the deck. So let's have a look. We're going to put that down there. We're going to examine that card now. King of Swords says yes. All right. So this is a yes card. King of Swords is saying yes. All right. So let's have a look. Since it's a yes, what type of person will this be? What type of person will this be? What type of person will this be? Okay, so let's go 1, 1, and there we go. And what will you be satisfied with this person? Will you be satisfied with this person? Okay, there we go. 2. Let's pull this over a little bit here, like so. Okay, and let's have a look at the next one. And what could you do to make this relationship successful? What could you do to make this relationship successful? Okay. And finally, any advice going forward for this relationship? Let's have a look here. So we've got those. Let's pull these over here, actually. Right. Let's have a look at this then. All right. Those look a little bit out of sync, actually. So we've got a yes there in the King of Swords. And what type of person would this be? Oh, Knight of Wands. All right. I mean, look, Knight of Wands. I won't lie to you. The Knight of Wands is not my favourite. Is not my favourite person in the tarot in relationships. Yeah, he's driven. He's passionate. He's sexy. He's funny. You know, he's enthusiastic. And he's really funny as well. He's a really funny guy. This person has the gift of the gab. He's ultra confident. So the person that you meet is going to be ultra confident. They're going to have the gift of the gab. They're probably going to be dressing really well as well. This person will dress very well. They'll probably be a little bit, even if it's an older person, say 40s, 50s, they're going to dress really young, or they're going to be very influenced to dress quite young, or they'll be quite eccentric potentially in the way that they dress, because the Knight of Wands is a snappy dresser, but the Knight of Wands is very youthful energy. So in terms of you know, it being a person in their 40s or 50s, Aquarius, this person will probably dress a little bit younger than what they are, or their dress sense will be quite, they'll have a flair for clothing. They love clothing with the Knight of Wands energy. This is someone who could probably be a little bit arrogant, though. I'm not going to lie, with the Knight of Wands energy. A little bit too bolshy, a bit arrogant. They're highly confident. Some of you, possibly the person could be a little bit egotistical. I don't want to call them an egotistical person, but there is the possibility that they could have a bit of an ego as well with that Knight of Wands energy showing there. Okay, I won't lie on that. This person, very fit, possibly likes the gym quite a bit, likes to work out. This person is very good with their diet, probably tries to watch what they eat, that type of thing, takes vitamins and that type of thing. This person likes to go out, they like to party. This person is going to like to socialise. This person is not afraid to socialise. This person has a lot of admirers as well, and this person admires a lot of people too. Person is probably highly sexed with the Knight of Wands energy. This person is very active. This person likes to talk a lot. Very conversational is this person, as the Knight of Wands energy showing here. Let's have a look. We could go on and on with the Knight of Wands energy showing there as well, but just know that you've got a really outgoing individual. This person is really outgoing. Will you be satisfied with this person? Yeah, I mean, you're definitely going to be quite excited by them. I mean, it's just the start of the situation. So at the start, let's just say in the beginning with the Ace of Wands energy, there's going to be a real flicker. There's going to be a real, a real attraction to this person, a real desire with this Ace of Wands energy. There's going to be a spark here that you're going to have for this person, a real sense of enthusiasm with this Ace of Wands energy for them. I think you're going to really like them with the Ace of Wands, but just make a note that this is at the start as well, because the Ace is at the start. So at the start, yeah, very, very much. I see a great attraction to this person here, Aquarius, with that Ace of Wands energy, because satisfaction, is the Ace of Wands satisfaction? Well, yeah, it can be. It can be sexual satisfaction at least. So possibly there's sexual satisfaction here as well with that Ace of Wands energy, but there's a real excitement in the air concerning this individual. What can you do to make this relationship successful? You can do justice. You can do justice. I think that with the justice energy, because justice is judge and jury. So I actually feel that you've got to be able, in order, because I get the impression that because this person shows as a Knight of Wands, Aquarius, there is going to possibly be the need to rein them in a little bit, especially if you want a long-term relationship, Aquarius. The Knight of Wands, in my book as a tarot reader, how I explain this geezer sometimes, he's not always in league for a relationship. Seriously, the Knight of Wands and Knight of Swords, they like to go out and have a good time. Remember, he's ruled by Sagittarius. So male or female, this person's ruled by Sagittarius, and Sagittarians are the explorer of the tarot. So this person likes to get out and about, they like to go traveling, they like to explore different people, they like to get to know different people, they like to get to know different communities, they like to get to know different races, they like to go and experiment with different foods, they like to know how people tick. This person never wants to stop learning, and it may be that very thing, because it's fire energy that stops them from kind of staying, in a grounded relationship. Okay, so if you want to have a successful relationship, or whether you're going to have this or not, I think in a way with the justice energy, it's not about laying down the law, but it's more about kind of just letting this person know what your parameters are with this justice energy. I think that, and also justice represents truth. So I actually feel that if you want a successful relationship, you've got to lay down the truth to this person. You've got to tell them exactly what it is that you want. Because I think that if you can tell them exactly what it is that you want, whether the relationship works or not, you'll know where you stand concerning this individual. So you've got to lay down the line to this person. You've got to just lay down the line honestly and truthfully to this person exactly what it is that you want. Okay. And what is the advice for this relationship going forward, or outcome? Let's have a look. Well, the Two of Wands is the advice. All right, so it may be the advice for the relationship is that you have two paths that you could follow going forward, perhaps with this Two of Wands energy, because the advice is the Two of Wands. This relationship may be at a bit of a crossroads. This relationship, it may be split. With the Two of Wands energy showing here. I mean, the Two of Wands can be read as potential, all right? Because it could be that you're just at the start, this relationship has potential to grow, the Two of Wands. But also the Two of Wands can be that, there's a little bit of a fork in the road coming up concerning this relationship. We're going to have a look at what it's clarifying as. So what do you mean the advice for this relationship going forward is the Two of Wands? The Two of Wands is alternative as well, so it may be that you need to just treat this as, something that is not going to be running the mill. But anyway, we're going to have a look. What do you mean the advice for this relationship going forward is the Two of Wands in 2 cards? The Nine of Coins. So the Nine of Coins is somebody who's not in an exclusive relationship, and Judgment energy. The advice is the Nine of Coins. So the Nine of Coins is somebody who is single. The Judgment energy. So Judgment is all about making a very important decision. But judgment may be that, I mean, the number 9, I mean, it's not like a 9 of Wands. Whenever I see a 9 of Wands, the 9 of Wands kind of makes me think that you're very close. You're on the edge to doing something different and transformative showing up here. Judgment, tricky card to read, because judgment in terms of a love reading can actually mean that you're at a crossroads in a relationship and it's going to be time to make I think that you've got a choice between two paths. I think the advice for the relationship going forward is you're going to have a choice between two paths with that 2 of Wands here. Okay. And I feel that maybe the choice between two paths is either the 9 of Coins, so just kind of settling maybe for things the way that they are with that 9 of Coins, because 9 of Coins can be the card that says we simply settle for things. It's about no change. It's about just being content with things the way that they are. Or with the Judgment energy, are you going to kind of like ring in some changes here with the Judgment energy showing up here? Okay. Yeah, so I just feel that the advice for the relationship going forward with that 2 of Wands is you're going to have to make a choice. There's going to be a choice that you're going to have to make with that 2 of Wands, because 2 of Wands is the choice between two paths. I think the advice going forward is you may have to make a choice between two paths. Okay. This is whether maybe to stay as this 9 of Coins energy showing here. So just to stay. I don't even think it's a choice as to whether to stay single. It depends, because it could be, do you stay single, or do you, are you going to kind of do something really life-changing here with the Judgment? I'm just going to ask what it means by Judgment here. What do you mean by that Judgment card in 2 cards? What do you mean by Judgment here? Right, the 2 of Swords. That's often, and you've got another 2. So, again, decisions. But the 2 of Swords can be blocking someone out. So you've got the 8 of Swords as well with that. I think it's whether you stay the same, whether you keep things as they are, informal, because the 9 of Coins in a relationship reading is not just about staying single. This is a relationship that's not exclusive. So this might be, you have a choice. The advice for the relationship with the 2 of Wands energy for this relationship is that you might have to make a choice going forward, whether you keep things as they are with the 9 of Coins energy, or whether you make a big decision here. And that big decision may be to block this person out. Because you've got the 2 of Swords, and the 2 of Swords can be to block someone out, and so can the 8 of Swords be as well. Alright? So can the 8 of Swords be as well. Alright? The 8 of Swords can be that you block someone out. You don't speak to them. You don't take their calls. You cut them out of social media. That type of thing. You may have a choice whether you just, you stay. Because the 9 of Coins is not always, as I've said, about being single, Aquarius. Sometimes the 9 of Coins is just about being satisfied. This is the card that says, yeah, I'm okay. Even if we're not in an exclusive relationship, I'm comfortable with the way that things are. So you can stay as you are with this person with the 9 of Coins. And I think that this relationship isn't going to turn into something that is, I'm being honest, I don't think it's going to turn into something that is unified. I just don't think it is. I don't think it is. Because for me, the Knight of Wands is somebody who won't commit to a relationship often. So I just think that you're meeting a bit of a player here. I think they're showing up as being the Knight of Wands. They're all of the things that I mentioned, but in essence, this person I would see as being a bit of a player. Do you feel satisfied? Well, the Ace of Wands, the answer is the Ace of Wands to that. All right? I feel that to be honest with you, I think that you're kind of enthralled by this person. I think this person excites you with the Ace of Wands. Are you satisfied? I don't think that you're satisfied as yet. I don't think that you're as satisfied as yet. I think that the relationship doesn't also run its course. I don't think it runs for a very long time. I think that this person excites you with the Ace of Wands, but I think in order to have real satisfaction with someone and in a relationship, you have to be with them for a longer amount of time. And I think for some of you Aquarians, this won't be a long time. All right, so I actually feel that you're excited by them. Whether the relationship develops, I don't think it is. Okay. I think that with the Justice card, in order for you, what can you do to make the relationship successful? You have to speak your truth. But, some of these spreads, because I think with the Justice card, I think that what you need to do to get your answer, because what I try and do with these spreads as well, Aquarius, is I look at how the cards are. I mean, you may feel there's potential with this person here, but I don't know. You may do with the Ace of Wands. Aces are always potential as well. Are you satisfied? The Ace of Wands here, well, it could be, yeah. It could be just answering, yeah, you are satisfied with this person. But, because the Ace of Wands would be a yes. If you did a yes or a no question, that would be yes. So it may be the Ace of Wands as well, yes. Aquarius is satisfied with this individual. But what can you do to make this relationship successful? Well, you can do justice. You can tell the truth. You can be as honest as you possibly can. All right, you can be as honest as you possibly can in terms of maybe what you want in the relationship. But what is the advice for the relationship? I'm not going to say advice with this Two of Wands. I'm going to say what is going to be the outcome. I'm going to say the outcome is I think that there's going to be a bit of a crossroads here. You're going to have a choice to make with that Two of Wands. You're going to have a choice between which path you take with this person. Now, you can either take the path of the Nine of Coins, and the Nine of Coins for me would be settling for whatever this person gives. In other words, they show as a Knight of Wands because I don't think it's going to be an exclusive relationship. And it might actually be that what we're seeing here, Aquarius, is somebody coming in with that Knight of Wands. You have great sex, you have a good time with this person, and that satisfies you, yes, because we can read that as a yes. So that might satisfy Aquarius for the time being. Yes, it will. However, in order for you to have a longer term relationship, potentially you need to lay it on the line and say, well, I don't just want this, I want more. And it may be that if you do that, the overall outcome for some of you guys, I'm afraid, Aquarius, is you're faced with a decision with the Two of Wands. Do you stay and do you settle, which is what the Nine of Coins woman will do? Will you settle for this type of relationship with the Nine of Coins, or will you call this person out and say with the Judgment, will you make a radical decision with the Judgment energy to block them, Two of Swords and that Eight of Swords, and walk away, Eight of Cups? Okay, so I do feel that in the end, sorry to take so long to get to the end of the reading, but I do feel that in the end you're going to have a decision whether you settle for what they give or whether you walk away from it. Because I think that at first you are satisfied, because it's an Ace as well. At first, in the beginning, I do think you're satisfied. I think you're satisfied with, you know, the peripherals of the relationship, the way that they look, the way that they make you feel, the fact that they're super duper confident, the fact that they're really sexy, the fact that you have a great sex life with them, the fact that you have a good time with them, Aquarius, all of that type of thing. You feel really, really, really good with them. You feel really, really good. In fact, you feel amazing. All right? And they make you feel amazing. But as time goes on, if you want to make the relationship more permanent, you have to speak your truth. And it may be that the outcome is that you're faced with a decision. Do you keep things the way they are? Do you settle? That Nine of Coins woman will wait for the man to come to the house, sleep with her, have a meal with her, and then go. This can be the other woman, for example. You know, she's not a part of the man's life, really. She's just somebody who's there for his enjoyment. So are you kind of going to just stay for this relationship the way it is? No real firm commitment, but just, you know, for whatever it is, and say, okay, I'm satisfied with that. Or are you going to make some radical decision here to block this person out and walk away? So I just think that you're going to end up having to make a decision concerning this person. Okay, that's your reading, Aquarius. Speak to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.